Hey everybody, Kenny here. So in today's video, I just want to start off the game Tangledeep. Unfortunately, after I updated my PC, when I say updated, I mean physically changed some parts out, I seem to have lost my original save, so I think whatever is here, yeah, nothing there. So I'm just gonna have to start from scratch. But if you're not familiar with it, Tangledeep is a roguelike RPG with a pretty in-depth job system. Actually, I shouldn't say in-depth. It has a wide variety of jobs, and you can switch between them to create your character build, which is really neat. Legend of Shara, that's just an update they made to the game where it's a completely different type of character development. So I think that character, I think they just like gain random abilities when they level up or something. I've never actually played through that mode. I've only ever played as the original main character, the one that is also the main character in the upcoming Tetris JRPG Flowstone Saga. But Shara, I've not tried playing as that character, so I'm not going to try that. So the world of Tangledeep is what's interesting about it, it's a world where pretty much all of the people got turned into like anthropomorphic creatures. So they're all like, talking frogs and talking animals for the most part, and very few people are still human. I mean, they're all still people, but like, but like what we consider humans, most people aren't like that anymore. For the most part, they are, I think they're called like the touched or something like that. And but yeah, this is the character you normally start as, which is trying to remember the canonical name that they use in the game. In the game Flowstone Saga. It's not coming to me, but this is the canonical main character, and you have a wide variety of options for the starting class you can pick, and these three unlock as you perform certain deeds in the game. Unfortunately, this game's a little hardcore in the way that its extras unlock, since the only way for you to get access to these jobs is for you to play through the game and perform the special actions necessary to unlock them. And then once you've done that, you need to overwrite the save file where you did that in order to have access to those new extras. So it's not like an account bound thing or something. It's specific to that save file. So if I was to start another save, even though I had these unlocked on this one, I wouldn't be able to have access to these classes, sadly. But the wide variety of classes still give you plenty of variety to start off with. So let's say you want to do a caster build, then your best starting option is either the Floromancer or the Spell Shaper. And then if you wanted to get some more interesting options, then you could go over to the Soul Keeper, which is like your minion master type. So this one, there's a lot of great synergy between this one and these two. So if you were to go like Floromancer, Soul Keeper, or Spell Shaper, Soul Keeper, like those are just really nice synergy. Because as a Floromancer, you can summon the Floriconda, the Creeping Death, and these are just like you can passively grow vines while you're walking around. Oh yeah, and the Spitting Plant. Then, as a Soul Keeper, if you look at the abilities you have access to, imbues your summoned pets with explosive energy that triggers when they are destroyed. And since these are pets that essentially exist to die, like, you know, there's great synergy with that. Then you get some extra pets by pretty much being able to revive monsters into kind of like spirit type things, or create a soul shade. And so, you know, you kind of have like this nice like a summon cascade, I suppose would be a way to put it. Or if you played the game Path of Exile, it's like if you were to make a zombie build where all of your zombie gems were connected to the Summon Spectre, I think it's called, a support gem, so that, you know, every time they attack, there's a chance that you summon a Spectre, and so you kind of like keep a loop of summons, creating summons. That's a nice energy. Like the Spell Shaper is neat because the way that this works is you see like these like dots that you have here. So the way the Spell Shaper works is that, as the name implies, you create shaped spells. So you could have a line spell. You could turn, you know, your fire invocation into a line of fire. You could turn your shadow invocation into a square. You know, you could turn your ice evocation into so I actually don't recall what what the result of this one does, but yeah, but it's oh sorry, these are the spell shifts, not the spell shapes. Yeah, that's what I remember now. So like with a spell shift, basically like, you know, you would make it that your fire would penetrate the magical defenses of the enemy, but you would be unable to use your spells for one turn after that. Then in the case of materialize, like basically like you'd create like a little area of fire, but you would add a cooldown to the spell. Yeah, but like, you know, but if you've ever played like Final Fantasy Tactics or anything like that, where you kind of you pick a class and then you know, like you focus on getting passives that create your build. This is very much designed in that same conceit. So if you wanted to do a ranged class, you know, like you have blood tracking, a passive that After you hit an enemy, there's a chance that you track them. So even if they are an enemy that could turn invisible, they're forced to remain invisible, and they take extra damage. And deadly aim, reduce the cooldown when you perform a critical hit. Then you have like the sword dancer that you restore some energy when you land the critical hit. Brigand, yeah. Gain 100% chance to crit with your first strike. Oh, actually no. That's only with melee weapons though. There was one that applied to ranged as well. It's been a while since I played. And we're doing a nice ranged crit build. But I don't remember how to make it anymore. So I'm not going to be doing that. But you can do lots of interesting builds. Today I'm just going to create the Paladin. And the reason I'm going to create the Paladin is that my favorite build in this game is doing like a smash-it-in build. So basically, like dealing damage by moving from space to space. And the Paladin, they have this, I think it's armor training. While wearing heavy armor, you will do a ground smash after using any movement ability. So basically, I want to get that as quick as possible, along with heavy guard, increased shield block. No, not that. Yeah, with the Radiant Aura, because Radiant Aura is a toggle, and while you have it on, you restore health each time you block. And then your righteous charge, here we go. Your righteous charge oh no. I misread that. Like, I'm not sure, like, I know that my brain saw righteous in there somewhere, and I have no idea where. But anyway, so like basically we want to get all the movement tech we can get, along with the armor training and the shield master. Oh, no, not the shield mastery, because yeah, that's for stun chance. And we just want to get stuff that moves us around. So just want that. Want that. We want that. And then we want to move to the sword dancer, because the sword dancer, majority of their skills move you around. So the wild horse, lunge to a nearby enemy with a graceful piercing attack. Dust in the wind. Oh no, that one. Thundering Lion. No, that's a toggle. I could have swore there was another one that moved you around from this one. No. Well, we're going to do those two anyway. Actually, was it you, actually? You're the one who had Highland Charge. No, they only have one also. We are doing this. I think that's the... I think that's the character. That's the canonical name. But it's probably not. Probably just forgetting. So at the beginning, you get to pick 2 feats. And the feats, so You get some. There's some extra ones you can get as you go, but like these can have some very interesting effects, like eyes. Not just. Yeah. So like the food lover, you would think, oh, that's trash. You know, why I just grab more HP, fast learner. But the majority of the way that you heal in this game is actually through the food. So by getting this one, you actually improve your chances of getting further. So this is a very good one to take. And scavenger as well. However, because I want to show the game and I want to get the build going a little, and I am going to do the first thing I said, just do toughness and fast learner. And you could do like a draconic mode thing that I didn't click on there, but you can go and like add extra difficulty modifiers to the game that make things more interesting. So it always be a free thing here. In this case, I got a shield. So we're holding a shield, and we want to be able to earn enough job points in order to get. I forgot that we start with some job points, but now we wanted that anyway. So, that and that. Now we're just saving up. Get armor training, 604, and something to consider. This NPC lets you change jobs. However, each time you do that, you have to, each time you change jobs, the cost to do it goes up significantly. Now, tell me. I'll take it. So that basically, like, this NPC right here just gives you random quests that you do in the dungeons in order to get extra stuff while you're out and about. So in this case, you got the rumor that there's a place called the Carrot Patch in the Cedar Caverns, which is the starting area. Oh, and this monkey here, that's your, like, you can store items there, which I definitely recommend doing, just because you will run out of inventory. Even though, like, you can pick up a lot of stuff, you will run out. Hooray. Goodbye. So this is the guy who sells you food. So you want to talk to this guy all the time. Sell me your finest bananas. Thank you. What's this one here? Heading in. Goodbye. Here we'll play the tutorial. So since this is a roguelike game, you and enemies move at the same time. Oh. You can press space to wait, and there you go. So that helps you restore your energy if you used any. And that will get you back stamina if you used any. But I did not. But banana. Yeah, so this is a trap. So basically the game was just letting us know how that works. When you have something like this, you can attack it. You have access to other things. I got some hide armor. Now, yep, it's already equipped. So I have extra chance to dodge, have some physical resistance, some reduced damage. Coastline. Alright, now I have a ranged weapon. So if an enemy appears at range. Yeah. So that's actually an interesting thing. So like let's use the extra turns thing here. You can see that time I move, the extra turns are going up by 2 each time I enter the water. Oh, I guess that doesn't actually change. But it does slow you down. I mean, not slow you down. It changes the your dodge rate while you're in the water. There we go. Here, avoid that. So anytime you see a fountain, definitely want to grab it, because the fountain is where you fill up your flask. And you would think, oh, but like there's a limit to that. And you'd be wrong, because this game chooses to ignore what we all think about the way certain things work. So that, now I have 2 more of these, and that as long as I keep finding those, that'll keep going up. There's no limit that I've ever seen. Goodbye. Yep. Now I have... I guess I can't see it from... I have 112 job points, but I need 600. Got more flasks. More stuff. Yeah, so like when you find stuff like this, for the most part, you're just going to use it for selling. So when you level up, you have the option of upping any of their stats. However, these are based on the class you're currently using. So because I'm using the Paladin, strength and discipline are higher than these other stats by default. But if I was to change my job, then, you know, all of these would change. You know, like, so whatever I invested in strength, you know, if I was to keep investing in strength and I switched to a job that didn't need strength for the kind of things we're doing with it, then that would be a bad investment. So you kind of want to think of like what your next job is going to be, or what the job is going to be that you are kind of working towards with your skill build. In this case, I definitely want to increase my parry chance. Actually, no. Yeah, so an issue that I always have with this is that there's block rate and then there's parry chance. And they're different things. Yeah, but I don't think any of these actually boost block chance, which is unfortunate. Yeah, so I just focus on strength for the extra defense. Grab more flask. Grab more sword. This sword. 70, 170, 50. Oh, that's interesting. This sword is a mace. It's a blunt training sword. It actually has a stun chance on it. There's parry, parry. So these two are the same thing. I will unequip that. I want to equip that one. So the reason that I remove those weapons is that you generally want the stuff you're wearing to serve a certain purpose. So I'm wearing this sling because it gives me the option to deal range damage. And I'm wearing the sword so I can, attack an enemy in melee. But if I was to find an axe, then I would be able to hit the enemies that are in front of me. So like the 3 squares in front of me. So the different weapons have, different strengths to them. Beyond just statistical advantages. Oh, okay, yeah, that was the thing that... Now I remember what it was. So, when you... Aside from the fact that entering water gives you an increased dodge rate against ranged attacks, when you're in water, so like let's say... I guess that doesn't count. Sometimes, like when you're in water and you move into a square that counts as mud, you will get so the same way that this increases your dodge rate, like the mud would reduce your movement, and yeah, so I have charge, so we can see that this has movement of 2. So if I was in mud, then that would be reduced by 1. So something to consider when... Oh, I see. I was wondering what happened there. Here. And nowhere to run to. Check the map. I missed. Actually, looks like I didn't miss anything. Right. This way. There's a hammer. I stepped into the mud, and because I'm wearing sturdy boots, I can okay, that's what happened. So because I'm wearing sturdy boots, I can move through the mud without having a penalty happen. So enter. I resist it. But if I move the boots, then do that. I just got rooted. So consider your footwear. There's lots of different kinds. This one happened, like I just happened to have picked that up. Like I ran into the mud specifically because I wanted to show that I would get rooted. I then realized I was wearing the sturdy boots when I went through it. But like always consider what your character. All right, so when you see with the skull, that means that it's a special enemy. So it's gonna have a lot more health, and it's gonna be somewhat more difficult to take down. I put on my aura that I could recover a little while we're fighting. Alright. Got a guitar. Nothing particularly interesting so far. Got us some cheese. You a little. I don't know if I'll get to it before I finish the build, but if you, when at certain levels, you actually change the way your flask works. So just like you get the option to update your stats when you level up, like you'll get like the option to change what it is your flask does. There. After this newt here. So like an interesting thing about these, let's see if it does it. It didn't do it. Actually, I might be thinking of something else. I was thinking that like sometimes like you'll attack them and they'll drop their tail to escape. I think I'm thinking of a different game. I think it was that'd have been like a turn-based card game. Okay. So yeah, so on the map, when you see the little purple one, that's a special enemy. But like if you're trying to get some quick levels, then that's usually like want to find all the purples on the map. Kind of farm them out. Cool. More. Let's see how our 7. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, so this floor is done. We're in Cedar Caverns 1, meaning that one of these. Let's Cavern 2. Go to this one down here. That one should be the place that we got the rumor for. Okay. Yep, carrot patch. So now that we did that, see that in our inventory, we got all of these because we completed that rumor. So you always get immediately rewarded anytime you complete any rumor. So I grabbed all the carrots, and now if you read the sign, please take one. Which I was aware of, but this is a no-nonsense paladin. Paladin doesn't play by the rules, even their own. Okay, all that. Now we're done here. Moving on. Go. To filling. Here. Like once you complete a rumor, you generally want to go right back to town. I just want to make sure I have, actually no. I forget if I need job points in order to change to. So I might need more than 600. I'm at 700. Oh, that's on armor training. Just in case, I'll get up to 200. And a nice thing that you see there, like, I mean, it won't happen to the fly because the fly can fly. You saw that the blob actually got rooted by the environment, so the enemies are not immune to the game rule. Unless they have a special feature that typically makes them immune to the game rule. A certain game rule. Wearing a hood, get extra health, extra guile, and extra to our core stats. In the case of Paladin, see that I thought there was a visual indicator, but it's not. Yeah, but the point of why I went there is because I saw that holy symbol. I think holy symbol is an offhand. Oh no, accessory. Don't need guile. Extra health is nice, but I want this. Yeah, so every item has like a base thing. So the hood gets you extra health and some damage reduction. Robes improve your CT gain. So that's this here, the charge time. I already have a hide shield on, pretty boots. Yeah, so if you're doing like an energy cost build, then you'd want to wear a codex because it reduces energy cost and it improves your spirit power. Where we at? 63. Okay, nothing here. There we go. Right over here. Bring a spider. Okay. That should definitely be 200. Portal back. And so when you start this, it doesn't happen right away. It takes a certain number of turns. We're moving forward. Change our job. Okay, so it costs money. How much money do I have? I have lots of money. So, change my job. I'd like to be a sword dancer now. Thank you. See, you're level 3, but now we're a sword dancer. But our JP is gone. So the interesting thing But if I was to change back to, you see it goes up each time. If I was to go back to being a paladin, then I would actually get back that same JP. So like the JP is specific to the job. And we got the hammer, but I don't know. Can we use the hammer yet? Maybe. Cool. Yeah, so like the monsters in the game are actually your party members. He has feats. Thank you for taking care of my feats. So the way it works is that while you're going around gathering stuff, you can come back here and you can see that feats. Yeah, we can't see it yet. Oh, Feats is already happy. Oh no. Is he happy? Maybe. It's been a while since I played this, so I think because it's the first one you get that it starts off happy. Figure you like that. Room you. Yeah, so I think because it's happy, that means that I can buddy up. I don't think I need to be doing all the grooming and stuff. I think it just needs to be happy. Like anything below happy, I think then becomes a problem. Yeah. So having your buddies is always a good idea. So I don't have any seeds, so I can't plant any trees right now. Buy my stuff. That. Oh, really? Add a scroll of job change. Get some stuff out of inventory. Get us. And we can heal using either money or JP. And the reason that you have the that's expensive option is because it does actually get very expensive. That's the reason that they give you the option for money or JP. Because eventually you will see a reason not to do it. So, frog friend, let us continue into the yonder. Die. Alright. Yep. Spot up there. Okay. And we're good here. Oh, forgot to get my rumor. Got the rumor. You, rumor me. Tell me. Derple derp. Yes. I shall face you, Derple derp. Okay. Yeah, so that's a big reason to always get a new rumor, because you also get bonus JP for getting those. Well, I mean the rewards are pretty random, but just that. Now I'm gonna go into it. Heavy. On, good. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so we're going to boost our guile just because as this particular class useful. Which I think actually was something that I forgot to show when I was showing the different classes. It goes it. All right, here we go. Yeah, so the innate abilities. Forgot to mention the innate ability. So and actually, so like the reason why it didn't really, I didn't really think about it. The way that you get to the different tiers is by bending into the skills of by like just picking up the skills using JP is how you get to the next thing. And since I wasn't going to do anything with Paladin, like it didn't make sense to go over those, but I should have. So as a sword dancer, like each step may extend the duration of our skills that have a duration on them. So in this case, the damage from the Flame Serpent lasts for 5 turns. So the tier 1, each time I take a step, I may extend the duration of that. So it could last indefinitely if I keep moving each time. Yeah, so this is why I was wondering about the parry. You summon a small Flame Serpent every time you parry. If I invest 1000 JP into this class, then I may be able to get that. For now, what I'm for is current, I think. Post. I don't know. I just want the ones that move me around. Don't have 250 quite yet, but that's the goal. Want our wild horse. Go after purple up there. Go, another purple. We use our movement skill. You see, it's already 20% just from removing that. And I don't think it actually... Yeah. So you can see that it doesn't actually deal damage, but because I'm wearing heavy armor and I have the armor training passive, it dealt damage anyway. Now we have enough. Go to learn abilities, wild horse. Now we can do 2 at the cost of some stamina. There. Yeah, so I already have a pretty functional little build here. Very mobile. My mobility is deadly. Yeah, so this has been Tangledeep. Hope that if you're interested in this type of game, or you just like playing games with job systems in them, which very much like that was a big attractor to this for me. Even though like I have played some roguelike games, in particular, like I'm not big into those types of games. But any game with a job system will interest me more than any game that doesn't have a job system. So That's right for me. Thanks for checking us out. Hope you have a great day.